Hello, Gemini Cancer Cusp. Welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. If this is your first time here, I hope you like and subscribe. If you want to subscribe, but you're like, oh, I don't believe in cusps. All right, okay. This is for a reading for people born June 17th through the 23rd. If it resonates, please let me know. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Make sure if you're a Gemini, you're checking out the Gemini readings. If you're a Cancer, you're checking out the Cancer readings. And you're checking out your rising, moon, Venus signs. And if you have one sign, a bunch in your chart, checking out those readings, you can find messages that apply for you even more than this one. Thank you so much for your support, Gemini Cancer Cusp. Your gifts and donations at my Cashapp and Venmo in the description box go a long way. Told Us Love is a hustle for me, and as I move up towards the next level of YouTube, your donations are greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you, Gemini Cancer Cusp. I'm due to do a Leo reading, but then I was like, let's tap in with the cusp of magic. Something you were brewing in my brain. I hope you're having a good Aquarius, end of Aquarius season. We're going into Pisces season. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. As I'm filming this literally mid-February, so hope all is well with you. Do have a pre-message. I'm just going to go through it quickly, and hopefully I don't get stopped and dragged into it, but you never know. Gemini Cancer. I feel like I'm connected with someone who, you may do this for a living, or this is someone who like identifies or recognizes something but doesn't make a big deal about it. They just do what they need to do and act accordingly. I put identify, recognize flaws or differences, but you don't treat anyone differently. I also got humanitarian, like popped in my head, like you could be recognized for being like a humanitarian. You seem to get along with, work with, and treat everyone the same and equally. But I did get something like maybe you identify social disabilities or some sort of like mental handicaps or some sort of, it's part of, it could be your job, but it could just be like in life, you'll recognize when something may be off, or you don't treat them any differently, but you're able to pick up on these differences in people. I'm also feeling right now, someone thinks that everyone is like this, and it's not. You think everybody understands other people like this, and not everyone does. Not everyone picks up on those differences or can recognize them. So, it's giving me like finding out like the way that you're thinking is different than others. Like, you don't go through this, or like you don't think like that, or something like that. I don't even know. I got writing notes. You could be writing like your details or a log of something, writing your account of how something happened. This is part of your identification process. Maybe you're having to identify someone or something. I got this phrase, an eye-opening understanding. Either you provide it for people, or something happens where something's identified, recognized, and it's this eye-opening aha moment for someone. It's like a stopped in my tracks type moment. Your understanding, epiphany, light bulb moment. Or you're in a position to provide this eye-opening view or understanding truth. You may be a truth speaker, but this is also giving me, it's like an appointment. And like you are maybe reading the results of something, or you're being asked, what do you think something is? And you're identifying it, or like literally your, some part of your life and role and work and life is identifying, trying to go recognize flaws. I feel like I'm thinking about someone too who somehow works with the building of something. It doesn't actually have to be the big literal big. There's a lot that wants to come out. It may not be an actual building, although someone could here work with buildings. This resonates somehow, creating a building. This could also be something like helping get companies off the ground, help getting a team to work better together. It's helping build something. And then it's like, I'm getting like, once something is on its way, you step out and you go elsewhere. I also, last message, I was feeling someone is glad something is over. You could be hearing, I'm glad that's over. You could be thinking, I'm glad that's over. I'm glad it's over. It could be related to work. It could be related to money somehow. Like it could be you're glad child payments are done, or like you're glad you no longer have to make this payment. Also, like if you walked away from a job, you're glad you don't have to deal with this anymore. But I did think it was something where money was connected. As always, please let me know if it resonates. These ideas pop in my head, and then it's like a spider web. It just goes, and I just follow it down the rabbit hole. And then people say it relates, and I'm like, oh, dang. Especially when they've been resonating during readings, and they have been. All right, here we go. Something's telling me to just go here. The way this card looks, and I'm being drawn here. Prefer to be alone. Well done. Prefer to be alone. Bad communication skills. Tinder. Don't believe what you've heard. I won't fight with you or over you. Seeing the good. Wait, I'm gonna put that there. Seeing the good in people, being duped. Sucker, naive. The bottom of the deck is, I get jealous. It's my issue with insecurities. Red flags is below that, followed by what I love will come to you, triggered. I saw these part of the deck the other day. It might have been in the Cancer reading, and that would be funny as shit. Got Scorpio looking colors in my hands that may resonate with someone. It's terrible. Something's around. Oh, this is so... You know, I was just about to say, I feel like somebody wants to be around you. You don't want to be around them anymore. Like, you don't want to do this, and like this bug flies in front of my face. It's never happened. It's really warm here today, so I'm not surprised to see like a fly, but still, I'm like, what are the odds that I was just about to say, like maybe someone's like all up in your face, all up in your business, and you're like, kind of taken off guard, kind of be like, oh gosh. The funny thing is I don't really feel like I'm reading this like dating. Like if it were someone you met on Tinder, but it could. There's someone here who like keeps people at arm's length. Maybe you've only dated casually. Or that's you. Obviously, I'm talking to someone who's single, but it's like you haven't really met anyone that ended up being serious. There's someone here too who may have used online dating. This is giving me you could have met someone who literally told you what they needed to say to be able to get to what they wanted, or this could be what you've done. This is however that resonates. It doesn't have to be in a love relationship. I'm just saying there's someone here who has said what they needed to say or did something. I keep getting something as a distraction. It's like this shouldn't be happening. Why is this happening? This is distracting me from what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish, what's happening. Someone is either trying to dupe you or like this is what I see. Someone who's purposely leaving out parts of a story or purposely avoiding a subject, being vague on purpose. They are purposely having bad communication skills because they prefer to be alone. They prefer to not make this a big deal. They don't want anything serious. They don't want they like don't want to connect with this other individual, and this other individual is either like it's like they're driving someone nuts here. Oh God, I just started to get a headache. I think there's someone here who is manipulative, who has made you see things in a certain way or wants things to be seen in a certain way. You may have figured this out. You may have picked up on this if you haven't already. They want you to see the good in them, and they are suckering you. They are duping you. If this is someone that you are dating, it's like they don't see anything serious happening here. They just don't want to, it's like they don't want to either have to talk about it or they don't want to address it. There's someone here who is purposely being vague with their communication style or the things that they are saying because they are trying to avoid being a sucker, or they are being suckered. Someone is using communication skills to dupe another individual to avoid something. I also think there's someone here who may be realizing that they've been duped, that they were naive, that they are realizing that they can't or shouldn't believe what they are being told. I feel like someone may be trying to pull away from another individual, preferring to be alone, and it's maybe start trying to move on, someone thinking about moving on, someone thinking about the future. Three of Wands. This is giving me thinking about a new opportunity, something new, a new love offer. Maybe you are already connected with someone, Gemini, Cancer cusp, or like this could be work related. It could be like you're one step away from becoming like where you want to be. Justice reversed, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries, Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is Libra energy. I don't think I like this. Even though I got one, this is giving me someone has like their sights set on the future or has been given a promise of thought of the future. They think that like happily ever after is coming or whatnot, and it's giving me like it's a false, like it's not gonna be real. This is I don't like this Justice reverse and Queen of Wands. It doesn't have to be a queen, but it could be a feminine. It's giving me false love. Justice reverse. No justice. Like there's it when I see justice reverse, it makes me think of lying. Like there is no truth here. This isn't the truth. You're not getting the truth. This isn't real. This is lust. Could be lust driven if it's relationship. This is where I'm saying someone could be purposefully being deceitful with their communication, being vague on purpose, because someone is trying to it may be use an individual for work, like they want you to do the physical work for them, or this is using someone sexually, but leading with this love, suckering someone, duping someone. This person prefers to be alone. This is also giving me some sort of sick bastard out there, female or male, might be purposefully kind of going for people who have insecurities, who are naive, who see the good in people, and like they're preying on these types of people. And then once the person realizes that they're not getting a Four of Wands, they're not getting a marriage, a commitment. It doesn't have to be marriage. It could be a commitment. They're not getting the relationship that they thought that they were building towards, and or if it's work related, they're not getting the position that they thought they were going to get. Because the Four of Wands is a card of like victory, first place, getting the promotion, getting the position that you want, having a wedding, having a ceremony of some sort. I'm even thinking it could be a completion. Someone thinking like they're on the cusp of retirement, they're looking towards retirement, and the Four of Wands, what this person in this reading is looking forward to, and those bright sunny beams, that these Four of Wands are not coming. Ooh, I don't like this feeling. Someone is shafted, stuck, left. I keep hearing left holding their dick in their hands. Like, what does that even mean? Like, left waiting around, left like looking like a bonehead. I'm getting like the second someone finally realizes what's happening, these other people are already heading off to the Four of Wands. Maybe someone's being left behind. This could be someone, holy shit! This is why I needed to do this reading. I've been talking about this card right now for what? Too long? Yeah, I know. And it fucking popped out. There's a reason why I needed to do this reading. This is the happily ever after that someone thought that they were going to get. The victory, the promotion, the job. And they may be realizing that maybe they're realizing they don't want it anymore. But I'm also getting like the realization that it's not coming. That something was duped. A picture was painted to someone. This might not even be to you, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Maybe you're the picture painter out here. But I'm getting a feeling of like just when someone thinks that they are about to get something, they don't get it. They don't get it. Oh my God. And the Two of Wands is right here. This is freaking me the fuck out. The Devil, Capricorn energy, Seven of Swords, that bitch. This bitch, if you've been following me, you know I call her. I fucking hate that bitch. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Six of Swords. I don't like it. Very deceitful. This is giving me maybe someone started to see how they were being played or being led along. If it's not relationship, it could be something work related, but this is giving me like a connection that's not going anywhere. Maybe you know this about this person. This person prefers to be alone. They're not going to fight with you or over you, but you continue to see the good in them, even though they have terrible communication skills. And that you don't really believe what you've heard about them or what they've said. But there's some sort of connection. Maybe you have to be connected to this person. This identify, recognize, and eye-opening understanding is in this reading right here. Someone realizing they are not going to get what they thought they were getting. They are not getting the happily ever after. They are not getting the job. They are not getting the recognition. They are not getting the victory. It could be something as small as you find out your crush is in another relationship or starts dating someone else. It could be something as big as being taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form, thinking that, you know, you're building towards something with someone, partnership at work, partnership within a relationship, and then realizing something happens. There's a realization. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. So I have the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands reversed, the Two of Wands reversed. This is a lot of fire energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Nine of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. 3, 4, 2. I feel like there's something here about every time you think you're taking a step forward, you end up taking 2 steps back. Or every 3 steps forward, you end up having to take a step or 2 steps back. Could be self-sabotage. I'm getting a bigger message right here too of someone maybe understanding that for a long time, or for like changing their way of thinking. Maybe this is the enlightening moment, the epiphany, that they've been looking externally for satisfaction, for happiness, for that success, for that validation, for that trophy victory moment, for that feeling of completion that you would get in Four of Wands. And I feel like maybe someone has done a 180 and started to look inward and started to work inward and realized maybe this is your attitude in life, that everything you're like looking for or could need is within yourself. I hold everything that I need right here within the palm of my hand, when for so long I was looking outward. This could be recognizing that you don't need anything more than your family, your very, very close family and friends. Maybe there's been a shrinkage of your circle. Someone's world's becoming so much smaller than it used to be. I just get someone's priorities shifting and such. The Hierophant reversed. 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Could be dealing with the Taurus. You don't have to be. This is definitely right here in my hands giving third-party vibes, dealing with someone who is already connected to someone. They may not be married, but they are definitely in a committed relationship. This is giving me, you thought you were building towards something, with someone. Could have been a commitment, a relationship, partnership, and then you find out they've gone in a different direction, and there was a third party here that you weren't privy to or weren't aware of, and there's really nothing you can do. Going back to what I was saying, like, being duped, being used, someone purposely wording things because they knew what someone was wanting or looking for, and this person knew that they weren't going to give it or couldn't give it. Let's get one more card here. The Sun. And I was just going to tell you that I saw the Strength card, which is Leo energy, and this is Leo energy as well. Page of Swords. I feel like you have people keeping tabs or watching, like wanting to know how you do things. How do you do it? How did you do that? How did you recognize that and come out on top? This is also giving me someone finding more personal happiness now that their world has shrunk and like they're only focused on certain things. It's giving me like smaller goals. Magician. Reverse. Gemini, Aries energy. That's making me think again. Someone thought that something was going to happen, that something was building towards something, and realizing it wasn't. The Judgment reverse. Maybe someone split. Maybe there is a separation between people, a legit separation between people. And you thought someone would come back by now. You thought something would work out by now. And they haven't, or they hadn't. And all of a sudden they show up with an apology. Knight of Cups. And you have this feeling of like, oh, I thought I'd never hear from you again. I thought this was a closed door. I thought this was over. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Everything is fine. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. 10 of Cups. This is giving me that someone hasn't been successful elsewhere. maybe trying to see other people, trying to have other connections. This is also giving me someone could have been trying to be single and stay single, and they're like lonely as hell, and then they find themselves giving you a call and reaching out and like, hey, remember me? High Priestess, Pisces energy, 6 of Wands, King of Swords, 8 of Cups, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy, 9 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like someone may have put a wall up. This could be like a mental, spiritual, emotional wall between you and another individual, someone making more logical steps that involved some sort of separation emotionally between two people. I feel like this is the person who recognizes and realizes like, you effed me over, or you led me on, or you led me to believe that this was building towards something, going somewhere, and I thought I made it myself clear. I thought we discussed like, this is over. Either we're never talking about it again, or like we're never talking again if it's an actual split or separation. And here comes someone trying to smooth things over in a place where like they can't. You know, there's something, I want to say even chivalrous here, because it's like, I feel like this person knows that they don't deserve, I'm hearing redemption, they don't deserve to be able to be reunited with you. I do think they are getting a cold shoulder. This is maybe someone purposefully having bad communication skills as part of a wall between two people. I stopped hearing from you. Ooh, sorry. Ten of Wands. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. This is totally giving me indecision about like if someone should reach out, or like how someone should respond when they hear from someone. Because this is giving me the like, excuse me, the direct communication. This is giving me, I mean, the Knight of Cups is here too. All 3 Knights are here. This is someone who wants to communicate, make things right, repair things. And I'm getting a heavy, strong feeling of like, I'm looking at this King of Swords. He's surrounded by like this gate, this guard, these wands. Maybe someone has risen in their position and they're like untouchable and like you can't touch them anymore. This is also giving me like emotional, mental, spiritual guarding. Someone guarding themselves against another person, possibly. This is why this is part of someone's still going to try to communicate. Someone's still going to try to reconnect. Someone's still going to try to recreate the magic that they once had. Because I do think you make them happy, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, or they make you happy. There's something here of like, maybe you get giddy when you see this person or you hear their name. 7 of Cups reversed. I keep getting like a 3 of Wands. We're back to like the beginning card. 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Swords. I feel like someone has like never thought this could happen, like never thought this would work out. Like Seven of Cups reversed, if it was upright, I would say like these are all someone's thoughts. They think this could happen. They think that could happen. In reverse, I got immediately like someone's turned their back on something. They're looking forward towards something else, moving forward towards something else, seeing something. And this isn't even in their thoughts anymore. Maybe someone is trying to manifest communication and a reconnection with another person. Everything is fine. 8 of Wands reverse. I don't think you are talking to this person. I keep feeling like someone thinking like this. I'm hearing Justin Timberlake and T.I. The old me is dead and gone, but I'm just hearing like it's dead and gone. Like I thought this was completely dead and gone, and like the Hanged One, but someone had been holding on to something. This is giving me, this is Pisces energy. You may not even know that this person had been hanging on, thinking about you. Maybe watching what you were doing online, even if you weren't in connection with them anymore. The Moon reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse. I want to say someone may have been holding on to you, Gemini, Cancer cusp, or you could have been holding on to someone's energy. Like maybe, yeah, you've checked their social medias, or like maybe if you stopped working with this person, you always kind of hung on to hope that things would get better and reconnect. Because this is, again, this like giddy feeling of like friendship and love and flirting that you felt with this person. You thought it was building towards something. Maybe this is the person who duped you in the past purposely with bad communication skills and tried to keep it at a friend, casual level. Maybe it was more than that, or like work related. You thought you were building towards something, and you find that when push comes to shove and it's like, all right, am I going to get this opportunity? Am I going to get the recognition that I deserve? You didn't get it. This changes things. This changes a dynamic. This is an ending for someone. If you can't walk away from this person, you're definitely looking at them differently, realizing that you were duped, realizing you shouldn't have believed what you heard, wanting to be alone now, thinking that maybe their actions were due to insecurities and their own jealousies, but there's still something like an attachment here. If it's love related, this is someone who's still hung on to you in their thoughts, or someone you've still hung on to in your thoughts, that there was some sort of parting from, separation, ending. You are not speaking to this person, but someone still thinks about the other. This is giving me someone's thinking about the individual who has guarded themselves. The person who has guarded themselves. They may have even blocked another individual. 5 of Swords reverse. This is definitely giving me walking away, separation. And here's my 4 of Wands. That was such a highlight earlier. I feel like someone could be watching another individual go off and be successful elsewhere. And this is giving me the like, even though there's no communication, even though you thought it was done, there's still this weird connection and hanging on to an individual. Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Empress. Because I feel like I'm hearing like they can't get you out of their thoughts. There's no one else like you, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Or there's no one else like this person for you. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands. Wow, this is actually pretty fucking beautiful right now. Ace of Swords, the Moon. If this person never told you how much you like meant to them, if this person like you've separated with them, like God, I'm gonna get like goosebumps right now. Like if you wanted to marry this person and you really thought that this was going to be your happily ever after, you could see yourself in the future with this person, and it didn't work out and you guys are separated. It's like I feel like you both shared the same vision, that it could have worked out, that you guys could have gotten together, that it could have been a Four of Wands. But I don't think people were talking about how they felt. And I feel like there was secrets. The Moon is here. Bad communication skills. The Moon and the Ace of Swords reversed. Bad communication skills. What could have worked out did not. And I feel like someone may have gone in a different direction and is in another connection, but maybe they still hold on to thoughts of you, or you still hold on to thoughts of this person who you're not with anymore. Six of Wands reversed. Was not victorious. Seven of Cups reversed. The Star reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. The High Priestess reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is like a tragic love story. This is like whatever, when people talk about like, oh, I'm thinking about the Lost show, the show Lost. Oh, fudge, I can't think of his name. The guy from Australia who would say, Julian? Was his name Julian? But he says like to people like, if not in this lifetime, in another. And like a bunch of that show is about like different lifetimes and time jumping and bullshit or whatever. But it's actually a wicked good show. Don't mind me. But this is giving me like, you were meant to meet this person. You were meant to connect with this person. You were meant to have this connection in your life. And if it doesn't work out, like, it's okay. You were still meant to meet this person. You were still meant to have that connection. Even if it wasn't victorious, even if it wasn't successful, even if it completely fucking blew up, you still have this weird hanging on to each other of a connection. Page of Pentacles. There's something magical about it. This ties into like these people that when you meet them, or you just feel in your soul like, have I met you before? Have I known you before? Like, that's a sense of magic in itself, a spiritual magic. And I do feel like there's something here, some sort of connection where, again, even if it never reconnects, even if it never goes anywhere, you've known each other in another lifetime. I never talk like this. I never talk like this. There is an undeniable connection here between two people that has, this is gonna be so fucking corny, but this is what's in my head. It's like transcended time. It's transcended vessels. At one point in life, you were an animal and it was like a pet and its owner. In another point in time, you were actually lovers. This is some sort of connection that your souls have known each other and you recognize each other. And if it doesn't work out and things don't succeed the way that you imagined it would, it's still, there's a reason why this has played out the way that it has. There's a reason why you connected. Take that as confirmation. There's a reason why you've connected the way that you did. Even if the shit was like a fucking fire, cause somebody called 911, the shit's a shit storm. But you still kept going back to each other. You still kept giving them second chances. You still kept hoping that you would be able to see the good in them because you see or saw something, or they see or saw something in you that you recognized. Gemini, Cancer, cusp. This ended up getting so bloody spiritual at the end, but please let me know if it resonates. There's a couple people in my head that I'm sitting here that I'm like, yes. It's so funny, I like can start talking about it in relation to other things in the cards, and then I realize like, damn, this really does resonate for me. Please let me know in the comments. I thank you so much for your gifts, donations, your support. Happy Valentine's Day! Happy Pisces season! I'll see you soon.